Welcome one and all to the topic of the day, lying and how to spot it. Some may consider this a dry subject, but we're here to tell you we will make it fun. Because who doesn't love a good mystery? And what is catching a lie if not sleuthing out a mystery? So let's get started on our journey to become human lie detectors. Let's start with some vocal tells. When people lie, they often speak at a higher pitch than normal as the body's fight or flight response kicks in. They may also elongate vowels like no way or speak at an unnaturally fast rate as the lie tumbles out. Pausing or stuttering is common as the brain struggles to keep its story straight. But one of the easiest vocal signs is a discrepancy, when what they say contradicts what they've said before or even what they're saying now due to changing details. Next, let's look at facial expressions. Again, the involuntary nervous system gives liars away in their poker faces. Specifically, watch the eyes. When someone is being deceptive, it's common for eye contact to decrease, look up, or gaze sideways as the creative centers of the brain kick into overdrive imagining the lie. The eyes may also dart around rapidly. Blinking can increase due to dryness caused by stress hormones. And the liar may purposely conceal their eyes with sunglasses or look down to avoid scrutiny. The mouth is also a window to deception. A fake or nervous smile may creep in, whereas an honest person wouldn't smile. And liars tend to lick or bite their lips more due to mouth dryness. They may also change facial expressions oddly or stiffen their normally relaxed face due to concentrating on pulling off the lie. So watch for any tenseness, unnatural movements, or miscues between what they say and the expression on their face. Moving down the body, liars often display more tense posture with fewer relaxed movements than truth-tellers. Due to discomfort, they may clutch or fidget with objects, pick at clothing, play with jewelry, or engage in other self-touch gestures. Hand and leg movements may also seem jittery, confined, or lacking natural fluidity and openness. And finally, let's consider some behavioral signs. Deceptive people commonly try to increase the distance between themselves and the person they're lying to physically and emotionally. This is instinctive self-preservation, but it also makes them touch, hug, or handshake less eagerly than usual. Liars also tend to minimize or refuse to elaborate on details they don't wish to be checked up on for fear of being caught in inconsistencies. They redirect topics to safer things, and they may accuse or blame others for shifting suspicion away from themselves when challenged. These are all typical signs that could indicate untruthfulness, but no single sign proves a lie. The skill comes in noticing patterns when multiple stories line up together. Also, consider if behaviors differ from the person's normal baseline. And remember, people lie for different reasons with varying emotions behind it, so context is key too. An angry lie may look other than a casual one, and really good liars may exhibit few tells while newcomers are easily read. So you must also use your intuition based on knowing the person. Practice is also important for developing a keen instinct. Watch interviews of convicted liars and see if you can spot the micro-expressions. Try playing deception games with friends to look for tells, and don't just observe. Actively mirror back expressions and mannerisms in conversations to build quick understanding. The more feedback you get, the sharper your lidar will become. And just as important as spotting deception is avoiding being deceived yourself. Cognitive biases can trip us up if we're not careful. Things like only wanting to believe the pleasant lies that suit our views while dismissing inconvenient truths. Or desperation for closure leading to jumping to false confessions. To sidestep traps, get all the facts, consider alternative viewpoints, and withhold judgment until more evidence is in. Critical thinking prevents sloppy assumptions. Because let's face it, lying happens all around us daily in big and small ways. So cultivating our human lie detector is an art worth mastering. With practice, you'll build laser precision at spotting falsehoods in yourself and others. And who knows, you may even save an argument or heartbreak by catching an untruth before it causes harm. So keep those antennae up, notice the tells, and trust but verify. It turns out catching liars can be as fun and intriguing as any crime drama after all. Now that we've covered the core behaviors to watch, let us throw out some scenarios for you to test your new lie spotting skills. Imagine you come home and find your teenage son looking very suspicious. "What are you up to?" you ask. "Nothing." He replies a little too quickly, not making eye contact and fidgeting with his hands. Based on your knowledge, do you buy his answer or suspect something's up? Let us know what your gut is saying. Next scenario, you're on a first date, and your companion is going on and on about some amazing adventure they claim to have been on. But their hand gestures seem stilted. They keep darting their eyes away when certain details come up. And their smile doesn't match the supposed excitement of the story. Is something not adding up in this person's account? What bells are going off in your head? Okay, one more. You're at work, and your boss pulls you aside, wanting to know if you took the last of the coffee without making a new pot. You didn't do it, but how do you respond to avoid getting blamed? Do you mirror your boss's body language with open hands to convey honesty? Look them directly in the eyes without blinking to seem confident, or minimize details so they can't catch any inconsistencies if you lie? Choose your approach and see how well your response matches the principles discussed. As you can see, lie detection winds its way into many areas of everyday social interaction. Having the framework we covered can prepare your mind to notice the subtle signs that something doesn't add up. But remember, it's not an exact science. The goal isn't to catch everyone in a lie, but to encourage transparency by displaying keen empathy and neutral curiosity and giving people the benefit of the doubt until real inconsistencies emerge. Approach interactions with compassion, and your humanity lie detector will serve you well in resolving small issues early and avoiding bigger pitfalls. While lying is inevitable in human nature and relationships, developing your innate lie-spotting senses gives you insight and confidence to navigate little white lies and bigger untruths. It strengthens your intuition about who you can really trust. Catching a good lie is as satisfying as solving any mystery. So keep those antennae up, your mind open, and remember, lie detection is an art, not a science. If you learn something new, tap that like button and leave a comment below. And be sure to subscribe for more ways to up your intuition. We'll catch liars together.